My name is Billy Wedemo, and I'm the Director of Teaching and Learning for pre-K through fifth grade. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this mic since it's going in and out. Um, yeah. Does it sound okay? All right. That's just my voice. It sounds good. So I like to say I'm thrilled, but I'm super excited to be here today. It's what an honor to MC this event and to be able to host everybody. It's time. I say it with a little knot in my throat because this has been a lot of hard work, a lot of collaboration, and a lot of putting our students at the forefront because we want what's best for them. We want to set them up for success. So we're providing an opportunity of success for them. And that is our main goal with all of our students. So welcome everyone. We're going to have a great time and then we're going to show you an awesome building. So now it's my pleasure to welcome our superintendent, Dr. Minerva Garcia Sanchez.
Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to our Lord for allowing us to be here today and opening a wonderful building. But more importantly, I know He and we are blessed to have all of your smiling faces in this building. Each and every one of you are special to us. It honors us to say that we are together to do the right thing for our children in each and every community in DeKalb. So thank you to our elected officials. Thank you to our friends and family. Thank you to our college and university partners. Thank you to our partners, period, from across the district. Thank you to our families and friends. Thank you to our board members who are here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I went ahead and did one by one, I'd probably be here all day, but more importantly, thank you to everybody who is in that back standing, because those are my folks that are actually running this building, making sure our children are going to be welcome, feel like they belong, and they will be supported while they are here. Yep, big hand of applause. So thank you for being here with us on this proud and joyful day for the DeKalb community. It is an honor to welcome you to the official opening of Dr. Leroy A. Mitchell Elementary School. This school is designed with purpose, shaped by community, and built for the future of our children. This school was not just needed, it was essential. As our city has grown and evolved, so have the needs of our students and families. Dr. Leroy A. Mitchell Elementary was created in response to those needs to reduce overcrowding, balance enrollment across our district, and ensure all children have access to a modern, welcoming, and safe learning environment from their very first day of school. But this school is more than a solution. It is a symbol of what's possible when a community comes together with a shared vision for the future of education. This beautiful facility stands because of the dedication of many hands and minds. I want to recognize our past and current Board of Education for their leadership and steady guidance. Thank you. Our district staff, along with the planning, design, and construction teams, worked tirelessly to bring this project to life. And perhaps most importantly, thank you to the educators, families, and students who gave feedback at all those community conversations and share their ideas and helped us to imagine a school that reflects our values and our dreams. Naming this school after Dr. Leroy Mitchell is both an honor and a promise. Dr. Mitchell's legacy in DeKalb is one of service, compassion, and tireless commitment to our youth. Every student who walks through these doors will carry a piece of that legacy forward. Today marks a new beginning, one that will nurture together as a district and as a community. Oops, turning the page. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the podium Mr. Christopher Boyce, our president of the DeKalb Board of Education, for his remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Garcia Sanchez. This is truly a momentous day for our district, but not just our district, for our community as a whole. Because to me, this building truly symbolizes two core values. The first one is from the namesake of having it be Mitchell Elementary, is Dr. Mitchell, who's gladly here with us today. He's a man who dedicated his life and continues to dedicate his life to providing opportunity and a chance for people to do something. And I want us to all know that this elementary school is just a giant, beautiful reminder of our commitment as a district that every student that comes through these doors, through all of our other buildings, will have a chance to get that education and go out and change the world. I think the second thing that this building symbolizes is what happens when we come together as a community. We, not just us, the city, park district, township, across the board, we have had government bodies that we are launching new programs in droves within the last few years. We have infrastructure like we've never seen before on our roads being done by the city. I know it's been 2 years, but we will have a pool back and ready from the park district soon. And those are just things that show that we as a community are holistically invested in making sure that we invest in ourselves. But not just that. I really want to take a moment to make sure that we appreciate our partners in the corporate sector as well. If it weren't for companies like Meta who are willing to invest in our community, we would have never been able to launch a building like this like we are today. We would never be able to look forward to trying to work on getting an ELDC so our littlest students can have the greatest opportunities going forward. So I just want to make sure that everyone looks at this building and knows we can continue to invest in our students while, I'll remind you all, lowering the tax rate by 3.6% within the last 5 years. So I think this is just a great reminder that we can continue to invest in our students while investing in our community as a whole. So thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Boyce. That's kind of weird to say because he should be calling me Mr., as I was his principal when he was at Humble Middle School. But Mr. Boyce he's correct. We could not do this without Meta. And what we're going to launch here in making this a STEAM school came from an idea when Mortensen came into our building at Tyler Elementary and did a STEAM activity with our students. The engagement that we saw in that moment is what sparked this to be a STEAM school. However, without being able to have PLTW, we wouldn't be able to have a STEAM school. So I'm going to go ahead and thank Meta because Meta is a tremendous supporter of our district, and we are grateful for their commitment to helping us advance teaching and learning opportunities for our students, particularly, as I mentioned, in STEAM education and the district's implementation of Project Lead the Way, which is PLTW, like I just said, our comprehensive project-based STEM curriculum from pre-K through 8th grade and hopefully going all the way up through 12th grade. Focusing on hands-on learning in computer science, engineering, and biomedical science to prepare students for future careers. Here to share more about the innovative effort is Tara Tenorio, Community Development Regional Manager for Meta.
Billy shared that he was excited, and I have been very transparent that I am nervous today. This is, people, thank you so much for the kind words, both of you. People talk about the moment that Meta broke ground here as one of those pivot points in a community. I am so honored to be a part of the one that is happening in real time before us. What a tremendous What a tremendous moment to reflect upon the future that is coming and the past that allowed us to get here. I was just in an event this morning with DeKalb County Economic Development talking about the future of the workforce, and those individuals are literally going to be walking our halls next week. And so congratulations to our city, to our school district, to our school board, to all of the leaders who have made that possible. As Billy shared, their investment has made it has enabled this building and this beautiful space for our students to learn. We at the DeKalb Data Center are so excited to be a part of the programming that they will have access to as of next week. Project Lead the Way is an opportunity and a platform to connect students to a greater workforce potential, looking at STEM curriculum, incorporating principles like critical thinking and creativity and problem-based learning. Through those tools, I cannot wait to see what they will become in the future. I cannot wait to see the type of humans they will be, as inspired by the legacy and ongoing work of Dr. Mitchell, Mrs. Mitchell, and his entire family that sits in front of us here today. Thank you for allowing us to be a very small part of it, and congratulations again to everyone in the room.
I'm back. Okay. So before we bring our guest of honor to the podium, we have a little video that we'd like to share. We visited with Dr. Mitchell earlier this spring, and here's the result of that conversation. So if you don't mind taking a look at the screen, can we hit that, please? Very interesting, Dr. Mitchell. Dr. Mitchell,
Dr. Garcia, how are you?
good morning and welcome
My
to
God.
Mitchell Elementary School.
Oh, this is beautiful.
How are you feeling?
I'm amazed.
Are you?
This is wonderful. Unbelievable. Very, very, very nice.
So, you know, we're the monarch butterflies here, right? First of all, a child was the one that determined that the monarch butterfly would be a beautiful mascot. But what's really important is that the monarch means rey, like king. Leroy
Yes.
kind of leads to that royalty.
Yeah, in French, yes. So
Yes,
they
it
keep
does.
telling me.
Exactly. So this is our welcome to you.
Thank you very, very.
And a thank you, a bigger thank you for everything you've done for us, you know, for this community. This is all of us, thank you.
My home, where I was raised, is White Plains, New York. I left there when I was 18 to go to Buffalo, to go to undergraduate and graduate school at the State University College at Buffalo State. My first job came in Buffalo. I met my wife in Buffalo. We started a family in Buffalo. 16 years later, we moved here. I've been here ever since. Education, I always enjoyed. I loved education. I always had a book. My father used to come in from work in the evening. Before dinner, he would come with the newspaper and he would have me read it to him, especially about King. Anything about the demonstrations that were going on in the South, he wanted to know about them. It's probably one of the reasons why I enjoy reading, even to this day. It's because I had to read to my father. But I started taking courses in college, and they would have suggested readings. I read them all.
So, of course, it's a gymnasium, but it's also the multi-purpose room, and it's the storm shelter. So it works as a combination of these things,
Yeah.
and that way our children will always maintain safety.
It just shows how we've progressed. Because we used to have an auditorium and then a gym and all these separate things, but now we combine them.
Yeah. Well, now you're going to be forever in this community. This is you. Notice that the doors open up, sliding doors, so that we can make this an in and out between the gym and then this area.
Yes.
This is a cafeteria,
Right.
right? But we can also we can bring out a stage and have performances
Oh,
here,
okay.
and things
All
like
right,
that,
all right.
meetings, and it gives us a lot more space and more movement here. So you'll notice the colors. So obviously purple is going to be the signature color of the school, and then gray and white are secondary colors for it. The school obviously looks very primary with all of the shapes, the colors.
The idea of colors, the grouping of tables and chairs, space to do projects. This is wonderful. A number of young people at our church have come up to me to let me know that they'll be coming here, and their parents were delighted. I think one of the important things about learning is that it's occurring all the time. So we don't say, okay, stop, we're going to learn now. Learning takes place all the time, and this building signifies that. It stands for that. I was a foster child, and they adopted me at 4 years, and so I never felt like a foster kid. I went into foster care at 9 months, but I was with the family that took me in.
I appreciated the opportunity to tell my story, and I told it to everybody. I wrote about it. Whenever I had to write anything in school, I wrote about the fact that I was a foster kid and that I had been adopted into the Mitchell family. It's one of the reasons why my wife and I became foster parents. I'd always said I wanted to be foster parents because I knew how it affected my life.
My father was the one who pushed education in our home. He came from the South, where he could only go to school for 3 years because they thought that's all he needed to learn how to read and write his name. And he really pushed all of us to do well in school. I think I was the only one that really loved school. I didn't know how important it could be in my life, but I knew that I wanted to go to school. I was the only one of 14 of us that talked about college. I started talking about college real early. I wanted to go to college. And my father just got another job washing windows and mowing lawns so he could pay for me to go to college. One of the things my father said when I really understood that I was adopted, he says, I won't be able to give you any money, but I'll give you my name. And I thought about that ever since you called and asked me to accept this gift of a name for this building. My father jumped into my head because his name was important.
You and your father will live on the Mitchell
Yeah,
name.
he will live on, and his idea about education will be very, very important to a lot of people. So I'm grateful for that.
Dr. Mitchell.
Doctor.
Reverend Doctor. Yes, sir.
How
Yes,
are you?
sir. I'm doing well. If there was something I can tell my kids on the first day of school, what does Dr. Mitchell want them to know?
Oh, gee. Just keep learning.
Yeah.
Take every opportunity to learn. And that happens with the environment. That begins with the environment.
Right.
And the environment has been set for them to learn continually.
Yeah.
And we want them to take advantage of that. That's it.
Yep.
I don't have anything else to say.
Yeah.
This school will be important in the future of our young people who will attend here because it will be a part of their lives. For those young people who will be going to school here, whenever they come back, they'll be able to tell their family, their children, that's my school. That's where I went to school. And I just think there are many things coming together to make it memorable for our kids. And that's how our kids will stay in school, because it was memorable.
And with that, it is now my distinct honor to welcome Dr. Leroy Mitchell to the podium for his remarks. You good? You okay?
I'm fine, thank you. We're ready to go?
We're ready to go.
Okay. I won't be long. I'm not preaching today. This is truly more memorable than I thought it would be. Told my wife we'd be there a few minutes and cut a ribbon and then we can come home. But again, I'm wrong. It's good to see everyone. I'm blessed by your presence. They told me when they have some Kleenex for me up here. I said, I won't need Kleenex today, but I do need one. This is memorable for me, as you saw on the tape, and I have mentioned it so many times. My father would not let me fail. There was a time when I was clowning in undergraduate school and failed out. I came home and my mother said, what are you doing here? I said, they won't let me stay in school anymore. He said, you know it's going to kill your father. And I went to sleep on the sofa, and when he got in from work, thank you. He said, so what happened? And I said, it's my fault. Just too much clowning. Work was not impossible. He said, okay. And he went to bed, so I thought. But what I learned was that my father got on the phone the next day, and he didn't know about deans and directors and vice presidents. He just knew there was a president, and that's who he wanted to speak to. And he said he spoke to the president. I said, you can't speak to the president. He said, well, whatever. That's what he said. And we got a letter the following day that said I could come back to school. And I was very grateful. The most grateful day was when I graduated and walked across the stage, and the president asked me twice if I was Leroy Mitchell. I said, yeah. Do I owe you money? No, I didn't owe, did not owe any money. But he informed me when I was crossing stage to get the empty case, he informed me that he spoke with my father. And I said, I don't think you could speak with my father. He said, I spoke to your father and give your father my regards. And it was a very powerful message to a man who just had a third grade education, but really valued education. If we talked about quitting school, we had to move. It was not, he said, I'm not feeding you, I'm not housing you if you're not in school. And he meant that because he he paid all the way through undergraduate school. I said, we qualify for some aid. Let's fill out the forms. He said, I'm not filling out any forms. I'm paying for your education. And he did all the way through undergraduate school. And because I worked at a college, my graduate studies were free. So this day, I still hear him speaking very clearly that we should value education. I'm getting ready to sit down because I can go on forever. Um, I listen to NPR every morning, And I like what they say. They say it's a station where you can learn the rest of your life. And that's the way we should look at education, as a learning experience all of our lives. Education has been good to me, and I'm grateful for this opportunity. Several young people during the summer have come up to me to tell me they were going to my school. I said, no, it's not my school. But to them, it was my school, so it was my school. But when they first brought me in, I was excited about it because I'm thinking if more of our schools looked like this instead of red brick, kids may have wanted to stay in school longer. This is an unbelievable facility. I hope you see it all. It really is unbelievable. Um, I was trying to remember if I ever had a class size under 25, and I don't think I did. Many of them were larger than that. And the classroom we first went into here, I think they told me seats at a maximum 22. And I said, this is tremendous. Young people will be excited about coming to school and staying in school and learning. I'm grateful to have my father's name on this building. He would be pleased if he were here. To the principal and to the superintendent and all those who teach, you will never know how valuable your lives are to children. I still remember my second grade teacher who I clowned with for a little while. You know, when I was younger, when they had a message for your parents, they wrote it out and they gave it to you, you had to take it home. And I was crazy enough to do that. I didn't do it again. But I was I love school, I love education, and this is a beautiful gift to all the children who are coming behind us. Thank you.
Thank you again, Dr. Mitchell, for those inspiring remarks. We hope we can continue your legacy. We will continue your legacy in that we will not allow our students to fail. So Rita, thank you. I think these are for me. This just, it hits here because I think we come from similar backgrounds and the education, the focus of education to break the chains that we've had on us, like those are, thank you. Those are a big deal. So thank you for that. We are going to continue his legacy, and if we're not, I'm going to be here making sure we do. So I'd like to formally introduce the staff that are going to make sure that we do not fail our students and we do not allow them to fail. So I'm going to start out with Mr. Maurice McDavid. First principal of Dr. Leroy A. Mitchell. I also want to share or present his leadership team, the Landon Mason and Jane. See, Jane, I already forgot how to say it. Muterty. Yes. So assistant principal and our dean of restorative practices. And now, if you work at Mitchell, can you please raise your hand? I'm not going to go one by one and have everybody introduce themselves. We will be here for a little bit, so if there's somebody you'd love to meet, absolutely, they are ready and willing. But we appreciate all of you, all the staff that are going to make this happen for our students. So we're thankful that everybody's here and that you're part of our D248 family and the Mitchell Monarchs. Sorry, I'm like, this is harder than I thought. But now I have a little special surprise. I have Mr. Mayor Cohen Barnes, who would like to come and make an announcement.
Hello, everyone. A lot of love in the room, and the passion you all have for what you have created here today. I can't imagine what it's going to be like being a student walking in this door on Monday. The energy level and everything is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for telling me to put the mic closer to my mouth. What I wanted to say is, as mayor of the city of DeKalb, I wanted to express some thanks on behalf of everyone here in our community. I want to thank the faculty, all of you, and what you're going to accomplish and what you're going to create here, which is going to be amazing. I want to thank Principal McDavid for stepping up, who steps up constantly in our community, doing the right thing and serving. It's amazing watching you work, sir. I want to thank the administration for making this happen. I want to thank the school board and President Boyce for making this happen. I want to thank the Mitchell family for supporting and being a part of what this man has done. But especially, I want to thank Dr. Mitchell for everything you've done. Your dedication to this community, your leadership, your passion, your service has caused a lot of ripples. And I think when we see this school and we see this staff and we hear this energy and feel this love, you should be incredibly proud of the legacy that you've created here in the city of DeKalb. And I know as a D428 grad, I know as a resident here, I am eternally grateful for what you have done in this community. So thank you. So with that, one of the great things about being in my role is you can do unique things at times. And I'm a big believer, you recognize the small things and you recognize the large things. And there's one way I can do it. Whereas Dr. Leroy A. Mitchell has demonstrated exceptional dedication and service to the community of DeKalb, Illinois, for more than 40 years through his tireless efforts in advancing educational opportunities, supporting at-risk youth, and serving his community as a devoted servant and leader. And Dr. Leroy A. Mitchell embodies the spirit of civic engagement and has significantly enriched the lives of countless individuals through the 28 years of service as the director of Northern Illinois University's Chance Program, helping shepherd more than 12,000 students successfully through college. And along with his wife, Beatrice, have opened their home and their hearts to more than 50 foster children, 50 during their time of need. And his unwavering commitment to education is recognized now with the naming of an elementary school in his honor, and his call to ministry as the founding pastor and pastor emeritus of New Hope Missionary Baptist Church serves as an inspiration to us all. And whereas it is fitting and proper to recognize individuals who make such a profound contributions to the well-being and betterment of our city. Now, therefore, I, Cohen Barnes, Mayor of the City of DeKalb, by the authority vested in my office, proclaims August 8, 2025 as Dr. Leroy A. Mitchell Day in the City of DeKalb.
Thank you, Mayor Barnes. Now to conclude this, Dr. Minerva Garcia Sanchez.
Thank you, Mayor Barnes. It's very touching and definitely well worth it. Okay, we have just 2 remaining tasks to make this celebration complete. And before we wrap this up, I want to say a special thank you out to our food service partners, Organic Life, who to ensure our children have delicious and nutritious meal options every single day, and have put out a wonderful spread for you guys. So once this is over, feel free to mosey on over there and grab something to eat. They have provided us with a wonderful spread today, so please enjoy some exceptional treats and refreshments. Enjoy a plate, and then be sure to explore this beautiful building. I know the staff is going to be running back to the rooms and getting all excited to be able to share what they're going to be doing with our kiddos starting on Wednesday, August 13th, on time. Okay. Now, you may all be wondering, gentlemen, if you don't mind, Billy. You may be wondering what's hiding behind these curtains. Along with the school's name, we wanted to share Dr. Mitchell's story with everyone who comes to this school. So we decided to use up some of that wall space we had. So let me tell you, every time you walk in, you're going to see him. And what he thinks about education, you don't want to let him down. You know, he's posed for this picture. Let me tell you, it was really difficult to kind of keep it together and not be able to share all these surprises that we have. But it's been an emotional journey of from the beginning to this moment. It will continue to be. I can't wait to see what the kids think on their first day. But the mere fact is that you have somebody from this community, somebody who is honored and treasured for the work that he has done, whose family continues to do the work and live the legacy that he has been able to, that you will from this moment on be able to learn about that. Everything you heard him say on that video will be there. This monitor, from what I understand, it'll be interactive. You'll be able to clip on certain things and be able to learn more about Dr. Mitchell. So you will learn what it means to be at Leroy A. Mitchell School from now on. No doubt about it. When those children are behaving in that way, just send them to the wall. So we hope that this is a worthy tribute to your legacy, Dr. Mitchell. What makes this namesake even more special is that it was designed by one of our DHS graduates. So I know Dominic Buckner's parents are here. If you would like to stand up and just wave your hand. Dominic is a class of 2015. He helped create this wall mural and he designed the school's logo. He's incredibly talented and it was a joy to work with him and on these projects. Dominic couldn't join us today, but he works for the University of Florida. But his proud parents, again, are here with us and we're happy to have them. So Marilyn, welcome back. Mr. Buckner, thank you for coming. Of course, to conclude our formal remarks, we must cut the ribbon. We decided to stick with an elementary theme, so we don't have a ribbon exactly. So we do have the paper chain. Who remember making these, right? We've all made these at some point or another. All right. So we're going to get ready to cut the ribbon, well, this ribbon. So I'm going to invite Dr. Mitchell, Mrs. Mitchell, Mr. McDavid, and any former and current board members who would like to join us to please come forward. Mr. Mayor, if you'd like to join us as well. And any of the folks in the second row, please feel free to come up front. I do have 5 pairs of scissors. You know, we're on a budget. So we're going to cut and then we'll pass them on to the next person, okay? Tara, join us, please. Okay, are you good with over the parapet?
I think.
Oh, I wasn't there. Come on, join us. Or he's coming up here. Come on. Bring it with us. Okay, come on. All right, so I'm gonna have the privilege of holding it. So, on the count of three, Leroy A. Mitchell Elementary School has formally opened its doors. Okay? Have a seat, sir. All right. So, all right. Well, there's one last thing I want to do, and Rita Elliott. Where's she at? All right. So this lady is the one that put everything together and deserves an applause. She loved doing this for Dr. Mitchell. There was nothing else out of her mouth came out except to say, whatever Dr. Mitchell needs, we got to make for sure Dr. Mitchell loves what we're about to do. So I will take the credit, but she's the one that did it. So Rita will lead the way into showing folks where we can go from there. And we are now concluding the formal program. Feel free to go on over to all of the massive treats that Organic Life has for us, as well as meander through the hallways, get to know this wonderful building. Don't be surprised if somebody comes up and takes pictures, okay? Just give us a big smile. Tell us how happy you are to be here. Thank you so very much for joining us, and have a wonderful day.